Hey there, Brian. I was starting to wonder if I got the time wrong or something.
Yeah, you didn't notice the time shift? They threw in an extra DST.
I've been running around like a headless chicken all day, so just making this on time was, yeah.
And then nobody shows up.
It's not like we have much to talk about this week anyway, so it's okay.
You
I won't take
say that
offense.
every week.
I, but we really don't. People add stuff to the list, and
Yeah,
that is fantastic. I love that.
yeah. Guess what we need is a good work group so we can have some drama in this place.
Well, we do have an ongoing work group for
Opinions.
auth that can use some finishing. I've just been so happy the conformance got merged that I've been,
Oh, did it? Hey,
yeah, that got merged. And so
didn't
all of
notice.
my time this past week has been going around to update my, um, first getting the other stuff on the actual conformance web page. I'm starting to push updates over there. There was one little small bug fix in the conformance itself that needs to get pushed in. So all of a sudden, all these things became unblocked. It's a happy
Awesome.
day. Give folks another minute here, and then we might just call it a quick one. But yeah, Mike going ahead and hit the merge button on Friday afternoon, which I found hilarious because I'm thinking all the people that were queued up off of Maine all of a sudden on Friday afternoon, all their CI workflows started airing out. Like, sorry, I would have waited till Monday to hit the actual merge button. But I think the one that I noticed was Zot, their CI workflow. They had to back rev it and start pinning the old stuff.
Fun.
Good times, good times. And then I had one small bug fix they're going to have to solve over there, which is I had to export a variable I'm going to set inside of the GitHub action pipeline there inside of a shell script. Otherwise, this doesn't see the variable. Easy
Yep,
stuff.
that happens. Yep.
Easy stuff to fix. And then I went ahead and pushed out the new one with OLAReg, which when you run the new conformance test, it outputs a lot of lines. Um, Not small, but that's because instead of having the simple little 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, we've got a lot more test results that come out of that. And then how to reproduce is in there. Sajay's here.
Oh
So all
no.
the details of how to run this stuff. Greetings and salutations, Sajay. Good to see you.
Oh no. Okay.
I nothing at all. I'm just saying hi. Just being
Okay,
social.
thanks.
I'm just happy people show up now and then. Doesn't happen every week. I think Jory says she's not gonna be here and everybody's like, that's it, we're not showing. Um, but yeah, instead of like the two lines and they're saying, hey, your conformance test results are passing, it's like you pass this, you pass that, you pass all these things down here. And then you get down toward the end is after all these tests that say you pass, 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 or skip or whatever it's saying in there, then it's saying, oh, by the way, here's the configuration you ran. So that's more lines of output. And then, oh, by the way, we did a summary in there. So here's the individual result and check, 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 disable, check, check, check. couple more disables in there. But the real pretty thing is when you get this stuff, you can just scroll through all of these and find stuff and expand any of them. So this is waiting in the conformance repo for a merge, and then we'll have the first one up there that has the new results in there. So yeah, in case you missed it, Sajay, the conformance v2 has merged, so that is now out there. And let's see.
Cool.
Other than that, super chill week. So we might wrap this up really quick. Copyright notice stuff. I saw Sam and Tianon were saying, yeah, we don't want to actually tell people that they can add their own name there, and if it's significant enough or something like that. We just don't even want to say that. And so I pushed them back to have that discussion over on the issue itself because the issue itself wasn't really going that direction. They knocked that out. I went ahead and deleted a couple lines in there, so now doesn't say that anymore. It just has a thing that says, hey, if you pull it from a third party, keep the original headers. Otherwise, here's the lines. So hopefully that'll be an easy merge over there. Which, once we do that, I'm going to have at least one PR queued up to go through image spec and distribution spec and just do one blast through all the files and put the header all over the place. Just make it simple. And other than that, there is a blog post. I went in and merged on the blog post for this, dated April 6th, but it actually merged just late last week, early this week. Can't remember when I hit the merge button, but that was the date that I made the PR, and then we just got it merged. So if anybody is curious what's going on, it's up on the webpage. Nice little blog post, tells you all about it, why we did it, what's happening, how to test it, how to run it, and how to publish the results, all the links to all the different places you need to look for. But like I say, I don't have a lot to chat about. So if any other folks have stuff to chat about or want to chat about some of this stuff I've been giving you the FYI on that we've been doing, jump on in. Otherwise, it's looking like a short week.
Yeah, if there's no question, I will just ask one. Do we have anything left for the SHA-512 spec? Or it's all ready to merge and
So everything in there is in the dev branch right now. It should all be there. The conformance test even has it in there for verifying the SHA-512s. In my code there, I didn't do the tag parameter disable it because I was only doing the 1.1 spec and that didn't have that new functionality in there. But if you run the dev, it will. So if I pull this up, I can look at my action and it'll actually tell me that I ran that when I run the dev version of it. So let's see, merge, yada, 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 CI and conformance over here, another CI and conformance over here. And when you run that, if you run the dev version of the conformance test, it will output all the stuff that it's doing. And in all of this, blah, 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 I am verbose. If nothing else, I am verbose. In there, I'm testing pushing the tag as a parameter with the SHA-512. So that is in the CI pipe. That's in the conformance test in the dev branch. And you can make sure that the data, is there anything else in there for the SHA-512? I know the blobs themselves. Blob kit and everything else. Yeah, blob has a SHA-512 in there.
nice.
But the important one for us is when you want to do the tag parameter, which is pushing a manifest by digest with the tag as a parameter in there that says I want to tag this digest. That's how you do it with the SHA-512. And so that's in there
That's
right
the
now
one
in the
that got
conformance
merged in
test.
the spec, right? Sorry.
Say again, sorry.
That's the one that got merged in the spec as well.
Yep, that's
Yep.
everything here was already in the spec. And then I need to go back and look and see if we merged anything else to update the conformance test but I was
Awesome.
trying not to add anything in here that we didn't already have in the spec. I get yelled at by people if I start testing stuff that we don't have in the spec.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I think this is good. What about the sparse manifest one? Why is it disabled?
Why is it disabled? By default, hardly anybody uses that. It's disabled
Okay.
by default. You can enable it. I just didn't enable it in this test, but I did enable it when I submitted my results. So when I came over here, I flipped the switch so that, where is that sparse right there? I flipped that switch to true on my test.
Okay.
Um, I don't have in my CI pipeline, it's off by default. If you're not familiar, that means you can push a manifest, but you don't have all the child manifests there, or you don't have all the
Yeah.
child blobs there.
Yeah, I think we recently added that feature. So yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah. So you can advertise that your registry supports that. More than happy to, but because I know that is such a unusual feature for registries out there, that I just left it off by default.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still like the backlog. I wanted to send the query registry for the conformance test page, but I'll do that. Yeah. Still behind on
Yeah.
that.
I mean, when I went here and ran it, I just said turn the sparse data on, and that enables those tests so I can run them.
Nice.
And this right now says OCI 1.1. You can say dev or stable in there, and that'll flip the spec for those different things. And greetings and salutations, Ram. Sorry for breaking your CI this past week.
Hello, hello.
We were just chatting about the conformance test stuff that got merged, and so I saw that Zot was one of the things you had to go back there and disable the new conformance test because we broke all your CI pipelines.
It's all good. We'll fix it.
Okay. Fix it in prod. What's the worst going to happen? All right. Um, Ram, anything that you would like to chat about? We're kind of soft on topic ideas today. Stuff on the list here we were chatting about. There is a small PR to fix the conformance action, minor detail there. The one that I was showing here a minute ago was the conformance result from OlaReg getting pushed up to the conformance repo. So we're going to wait for someone to merge that, which you're actually on the list of people that can hit yes to that. So if you'd like to go over there and hit a review, I would love a review. And if you want to say that, hey, no, I got to keep it until Zot's passing, I'll take the heckling from the peanut gallery there. And otherwise, the last one that was in there in the review queue was the TOB copyright header guidance. So hopefully we'll get that merged. That's a little simple in there. Where do we have that? Provide guidance over here. Are you over in the queue on that one? We don't have the names listed in there, but we need to get a couple of the TOB members to hit a thumbs up on this one. It's a small change. Alrighty. If anyone else has topics, speak now or we'll call this one early. Your choice.
Yeah, I have a question about Zot, Project Zot. How is it different from Harbor? They both are CNCF product, right? Like the OCI native products.
Sure, I'll take this one. So, Zot is, I would recommend just visiting the website for the long answer. The short answer is, it's more about the heritage. So, Zot is a single Golang binary. That's the big difference, I would say. And it is born and raised in the OCI world. So, Docker is actually a second-class citizen for Zot. But it works with Docker right now. So that's, I think, plus batteries included. So these are all the things that I would say set that apart from Harbor. And by the way, Harbor does use Zot for its Harbor satellite project.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Cool.
I'm remembering how long
Thank
it
you,
took
Ram. Yeah.
you to allow Docker manifests in there because that was a contention for a lot of people. So there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, if the mountain doesn't come to Muhammad, Muhammad has to go to the mountain. Or the other way
Now, if
around.
you
Or saying is, yeah.
did you include the Docker schema version 1?
No, only 2.
Yeah, nobody's that crazy anymore.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, any more, or should we wrap this one up?
No, I think I'm fine. Thank you so much.
No, if you got questions, we got another 40 minutes. We're more than welcome to chat.
Yeah, I'll just spend some time on the running the OCI on Quay.
Yeah, I know that I saw a lot of people that were saying, "Zot looks so interesting," and then they tried to copy a Docker image into it, and they're just like, "Man, can't use it." So as soon as they had that feature, we started liking Zot even more. So with that, I think that is a wrap for the week. Brian, true to form, this was a short one finally. People didn't have too many other comments in there. So thanks everybody for another one. Next week is going to be running up into July 4th. So we'll probably have a short one that week as well, unless people have stuff you want to chat about. But I figure we'll still have a little quick meeting just in case people wanted to say stuff. And with that, that's a wrap. Cheers until next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.